Well, welcome and thanks for checking out my video. This is the animation in Maya video. I've been really looking forward to producing this. This is a series of walk cycles and run cycles and even a jumping, more physical action sort of style. The walk and run are going to be done game style. We're going to be moving the character around in place, animating the character in place, allowing us to move the character around sort of in a game engine in this and that direction. So it's really good for kind of game quality. We'll first start with positioning the body and getting the weight distribution from one foot to the other. We'll start with a walk, plant, and the crossing phase. So plant and crossing are the two main poses for a good walk cycle, and getting that really right is important, but also understanding that in the crossing phase, for example, you can have a lot of creativity. We'll be using the curve editor quite a bit, and if you never use the curve or graph editor in other programs, then this is a time for you to really delve in to that curve editor and really be able to adjust it, all of its functions. We'll be using all the 12 principles of animation, including doing arc movements, weight and balance, looking at the character in silhouette form, and always looking around at different angles and getting that good naturalistic sort of walk cycle. When we transition to the run cycle, we'll do kind of a leaping, jumping, and then the plant is sort of plant and crossing almost at the same point. So we'll be doing these things in 4 basic steps. We'll be doing the plant, the leap, the plant, the leap, and mirroring back and forth. So we'll simplify it down to 4 basic poses. Again, those poses just right is really, really crucial. But also looking at this free rig from the 11 rig, freely available to you to download. We'll give a link to that on the website. I'll show you where you can find it. And you can use this for any rig, of course, a Morpheus rig, any rig you want to. But we'll transition now. We'll go from the pose to pose to good, strong poses to good spacing and timing. So we'll stretch out the keyframes. We'll go into the spacing and timing. We'll go from blocking to blocking plus, adding keyframes between, the breakdown keys in between the poses, and making sure the movement across the ground plane is consistent and we have natural linear movement. So when we go into Trax view and begin taking these animations and putting them in the Trax view as clips, we can put the clips together multiple times and move the object across the scene and cut and paste and do all kinds of things in the Trax editor, which is great. And then we'll transition to a little bit different approach to a jumping character. Jumping that is a character that is standing on a cliff and jumping to a branch and leaping and grabbing onto the branch and flipping in the air and then landing again to another branch. And all the different complexities that are involved in doing that, and different kinds of rigs can treat this situation a little bit differently. We'll go through this and find all the different problems you may encounter and face and have to deal with. And again, always getting good silhouette motion and make sure your character has good, strong poses throughout all the keyframes, and make sure the line of action is good and strong. So you have good weight balance distribution, flipping motion. We'll go in there and really polish this thing up as much as we can in the short amount of time we have, and get a final piece that is good for the final tweaks as you work on the animation on your own. So I hope you enjoy this. I had a blast making it, and I really enjoy teaching these principles to my students as well. And have a great time animating in Maya.